we've been seeing so many stories on Facebook and social media of people that we know that are in the ICU. Unfortunately, she was in the ICU due to COVID-19, but her husband had a sweet way of showing up for her every day since he couldn't be physically with her. So he went out in the parking lot on his way to work just to show that he was supporting her. Yes. And said, you know, he just wanted to show support in any way that he can because he knew that everyone was working so hard to keep his wife alive. Take a listen.
I know she was going to be scared and I couldn't be there with her, and I just wanted her to know that I'm there.
The nurses would sit me up in the bed, let me look out the window so I could see he was there at 8 a.m. And I knew, okay, we're gonna do this.
Now, the long interview of this story is so heartbreaking because she says when you are in an ICU bed, you hear what's going on, and obviously you can't do anything about it. And she says, you know, you're just trying to breathe and wondering what's next. Terrifying story. I feel like, you know, she's doing well now and she's home and she's recovering. It's important to share all of those stories, but it's also important to share like what's going on in our hospitals, and she came out thankfully on the other side of it. There's a woman, Donette, in my hometown that's fighting for her life right now. And she's been on a vent for a week. I've been, you know, following on Facebook, but it's just, it's terrifying. It's so sad. So protect yourself.
Yes, and also please, let's say our prayers and be so supportive in the ways that we can, just like Gary did.
Right, and I'm glad that you mentioned that too, because her daughter is like 35, I believe, and was also very, very ill, and has said she's just been praying and praying and praying. So that's all that she can do.